Hey, good evening, everyone. Um, so I just wanted to get on here real quick, make a video. I've been trying to post videos at least once a week, and I will increase that at some point. But just wanted to get on here and do one. And of course, anytime I do a video, I want it to have relevance. So something that's not only been on my mind, but it's been reoccurring just from other situations and other people that I've run into, kind of dealing with the same thing. Um, I feel like people need to take the time that they need to take to go through and process whatever it is that you're going through, whether it's grief from the loss of someone when someone passes, just different situations changing, things being out of your control, just any and all of it, all of the above, just the emotions and whatever processing you got to go through in your mind to go through what you got to go through, feel what you got to feel so that you can move past it. Like, in my own experience, and I don't like to speak for anybody else other than myself, recently, just some situations I've been dealing with. There have been several people who basically said, "Oh, you just got to move on. You got to stop feeling this way. Uh, you know, nobody wants to hear that, you're feeling XYZ," which is so preposterous to me and so ridiculous and so insensitive, for one. Insensitive, you know, just complete lack of empathy. And I've come to the realization some years ago, and I really stick to my guns on that. I don't apologize for how I'm feeling about anything. And the reason why I'm so strong about that is because there's been so many situations throughout my life, and I'm not that old, where people and situations and society as a whole tries to pressure you to make you feel this way or that way, or to suppress things or to not deal with things. And then just life, life is still moving even if you're going through crap. So you gotta certain times you have to stuff certain things away just so you can function and go to work and do whatever it is that you gotta do, that it usually leaves no time for you to really go through a process, whatever it is that you're going through. And then people try to make you feel some type of way about it. And they're only doing that because the situation makes them uncomfortable. Bottom line. And I had this conversation hey, if you don't want to know what's going on, don't ask questions if you're not ready for the answer. And for two, it's I think people just feel obligated. Oh, I'm supposed to ask how someone's doing and this and that. And you don't really want that answer or really want to deal with what's behind it, because it makes other people uncomfortable. And a lot of times we, myself included, will stop our process and we'll stop dealing with the things we need to deal with because we feel the pressure from other people. And we feel the pressure from just the world and everything that's moving, that, oh, let me just hurry up and just push this down. Let me just throw this to the side. And you don't deal with it. And then those feelings and issues resurface in other ways. So, if anything, I would advise, for anybody who wants to take my advice, you can or you don't have to not do that. You got to deal with your stuff, whatever it is. Whatever type of grief, if it's from the actual physical loss of someone, or, you know, relationships not being what they once were, just your own life trying to figure out, not navigate, what am I doing, where am I going, whatever it is, you got to go through that stuff. Past traumas and situations, you have to deal with that, because if you don't, it's not going anywhere. It's still there. It's manifesting itself. It's resurfacing in other areas in your life, whether you want to look at it or call it what it is, it's there. So I would encourage anybody, whatever it is you're going through, it doesn't even really matter what the situation is, to take the time that you need to take for yourself to figure out what it is you need to figure out, and to let yourself feel whatever you're feeling. Don't feel bad about it. Don't apologize for it. Don't let anybody else make you feel bad, because they will try. Unfortunately, people is something else. They'll try to make you feel it's your life. You got to deal with certain things and you need to deal with it. Like, period. We all got issues that we got to deal with, stuff that we have to go through and address. And it'd be better to address it and go through it now, as opposed to just leaving it there, letting it fester, and then coming back in other forms, or coming back later on, and then it's still something you got to deal with because it never went anywhere. So I just want to say that hopefully it encourages someone to take a look inside yourself and to really, just deal with those things. If you got to be quiet and sit and be in your own thoughts, if you got to write some things out, if you got to pray, if you got to go for a walk, whatever, all of the above, do that, and don't apologize for it. It's your life. It's okay. Nobody should make you feel bad about whatever it is that you're dealing with, because everyone's dealing with stuff. Some of us have the courage to be honest and upfront. A lot of people don't, and that's why they try to make you feel bad about it. But don't feel bad. You are not alone. So, hope that speaks to someone. Until next time.